This is for entertainment purposes only. It is not real and should not be used to incriminate, pocket watch, or tell my pastor. Enjoy the show. Let people be happy. If you see somebody getting posted for Valentine's Day that was with somebody else or not the best person for a monogamous relationship back in the day, let that person be happy. It's okay. So what? They have a past, but their future is looking bright. And what you doing? Talking about you ain't gonna expose them or come on, man. You gotta want better for yourself. Yes, of course, it's easy to say, oh, if only you knew what she was doing yesterday, or only if you knew what he was doing yesterday, or last year when they was in college. It was college. Everybody got a past. I think I could forgive somebody if they was wilding in college because I don't want to be a hypocrite. As long as there ain't nothing on video, I think I'd be alright. Now, if I see a tape or something crazy, then it might hurt my heart. But if I'm really in love, I'll probably forgive them because it's me. I'm a sucker for love, just like my pop, a real big softy. I just hope that past is not on video. That's my only hope. Because you can say whatever you want. But if it's a tape and I gotta watch it, I'm gonna cry. My heart gonna be broke. I pop out engaged and get ready to get married. I don't want y'all talking about what Yandre did at homecoming in 2018, 2014, any of the 2020s. None of that. Leave it all in the past. Because the woman that I'm gonna marry is gonna love me throughout all of that. And ain't gonna care to see no pictures. No, save your bandwidth on your phone. Save your memory. Don't even take up no storage in your phone behind me. Because once I drop down on the knee, it's over. I don't want to hear nothing. She ain't gonna want to see nothing. Leave us alone and let us be in love. Because ain't nothing out there about me like that. And if it is, delete it. Unless you got video, I'm gonna be like, it was AI. It wasn't real. Especially if you got the stuff from homecoming in 2018 and 19. Like that, don't ever need to see the internet. I was in a dark place in my life, and all that need to be left in the past. If your significant other asked you what was your favorite Valentine's Day, would you tell them the truth? You know what I'm saying? That's something to think about. I hope you watch this with somebody you love or somebody you think you love. Figure out some things. Valentine's Day had always been an emotional roller coaster for me growing up. Like, it started off, little kids, you love Valentine's Day. You finna eat candy, cookies, and cupcakes and juice, and it's a Valentine's Day party in the classroom. Everybody handing out cards. In elementary school, though, I quickly identified people that I did not like and people that I did like and wanted to give gifts to. I don't know why teachers forced us to give gift cards to people that we didn't like in elementary school, but I think it's wrong and y'all should be stopped. Leading into that, it was a lot of fun putting those bags together for my friends though, because my mom, she always went above and beyond after she got the money from my dad to put together these nice gift bags. And I would always put a little extra in something for my crushes. And it was just dope seeing my parents support me in that, because what I learned when I got older, both of my parents had a lot of options before they got together with me. I would hear stories about how my mom would have multiple men flaunting her with gifts on Valentine's Day trying to get a date. And the whole time my cousins would be eating all the candy in bags and stuff like that because she didn't want nobody blowing up her spot. And from what I see and hear about my dad, he didn't have that many problems in college or high school dating either. But I really don't like talking to him about that type of stuff because he's married to my mom, and yeah, it's a double standard. Now, when we got to college, everything was different because by this time I was playing the field is the word I would use. I wasn't taking nothing serious. I was just in the stage of growth. But my mom kind of knew how I was moving. And I don't know if my dad was dry snitching, but ultimately she made it very clear that any woman that I was seeing deserved a Valentine's Day gift when I got to college. And even if that meant I was seeing more than one, that every one of them still deserved a gift. Now I'm looking at her like, who finna pay for all this? And she said me. She was preparing me for being a responsible adult because yes, I do believe that if you are seeing someone and y'all have a relationship or some form of intimacy, the least that they could do is acknowledge you on Valentine's Day. I don't think it's tricking. I think it's like having some dignity and self-respect about people that you're involved with. I'm about to share with you how to get multiple Valentine's Day gifts if you're dating responsibly. Now, don't be out here playing the field and wasting people's time. Be responsible with who you dating. Like, please be safe out there. Go to a store like Five and Below, buy as many bags as you need, whether it be 2 or 3. I mean, hey, I'm not judging, and don't judge me. But I would get like 2 or 3 baskets, tissue paper. You want to make sure that they all have different colors because they are going to post this on social media at some point in time. You want to get different types of candy, whether that be salty or sweet, or maybe some like fruit snacks or whatever the case may be. Get you some blankets, socks, and then candles, lotion, maybe a book or something, little puzzle piece. Something that can really go over the moon is you find a nice little picture frame and get a picture printed out. Not of you, of that person. And then put a little note on it. Put all that in the bag. You got a good gift going for you. I'm not promoting this type of behavior. I'm just sharing information for someone out there that may be figuring things out in their romantic life. February 15th is Sidepiece Day. So you don't want to be doing all this stuff today. You want to do this before Valentine's Day. And I'm going to explain how. For one, you start the night before. You pull up around 9, 10 o'clock, hang out, whether it be watch a movie late, and then after the movie, you run in your car, and you go get the gift out your car. If you don't got a car, you want to put the gift in your spend the night bag. That way at midnight, you could be like, Happy Valentine's Day. You go to sleep, you wake up the next morning, you making breakfast. It's Valentine's Day. Then, all of a sudden, you either A, got to go to work, B, go study for a test, or C, got to go spend time with your mom. Because, after all, it's Valentine's Day. Then you go to the next person. After that, you spending the whole half of the day with them. Whether that be going out on a date, staying at home, finding a fun activity to do. And then you leave there around 8 or 9 o'clock. That's technically the whole day if you ask me. Once you leave in that, you want to check up on the person that you spent the morning with and let them know how your how your day was going. You might need to swing by your mama house and just say, hey, send a photo of you and your mom together with the gift too, so that it's like, oh, this is so special. Then you go home to the last person that you want to be with. You showing up there around 8, 9 o'clock. That's perfect time for dinner. And you want to ration your meals out because you don't need to be eating full plates everywhere you go. Keep it light, like appetizers, nice little drink. Because by the time you get to dinner, if you ain't trying to eat nothing, the jig is up. And then you just spend the rest of Valentine's Day. But the thing that everybody misses out on, you can't spend the night at the last person's house. You got to go back to your space or go back to person number one's space. Because if you don't do that, then they're all going to know that you was not with them or not where you're supposed to be the whole Valentine's Day. I know what you're thinking. What about person number 2? Person number 2 is probably somebody that got plans already or somebody you're just kind of cool with. So you ain't really putting too much pressure on yourself with them. They've already established like, hey, he probably finna go be with his family or he going home and he just was making something work. But you got to figure out how busy you go be on that day. But the fact that you showed the effort takes you pretty far. I'm not promoting this type of behavior. I'm just offering information for people that may need to balance their priorities a little better. Now, I'm not proud of none of this stuff. I've actually gotten a lot of backlash for pulling these types of things off for so many years because as you get older and you start to have transparent conversations with people, they put 2 and 2 together rather quickly. And I know that a lot of my growth and development wasn't because I felt good about doing these things, but I truly was hurt. I didn't love myself and I struggled in relationships. And for whatever reason, I just couldn't find the right person. So it's easier just to give a piece of my love to a lot of different people than trust somebody with my heart. And I've grown through that. Shout out to my therapist for helping me establish and understand where these patterns come from. But ultimately, it took a lot of prayer and a lot of faith and a lot of patience to get to this place that I'm in right now. So I'm not promoting playing games or being around about, but I do believe that you should have healthy dating practices. If you don't understand what you like and experience different people, then you'll never know yourself fully. Now, I'm not saying that you have to be laying in bed with multiple people at the same time, because that goes against my religion. But I will say that there is value in dating for fun, to get to know people. And it can be respectable, it can be honest, and it can be transparent. Don't let people's assumptions ruin your lifestyle when it comes to dating. You deserve better, and you should have better. Now, I will say this. Lust can be very powerful. It's a distraction, and for a while, it kept me where I was at, and I don't think I was able to fully grow as a man until I learned how to quench some of those lustful practices. And I don't want to blame that on college and it just being a thing, because I know a lot of people that fell in love early in college and were able to have fruitful, happy marriages, and I'm so happy for them. And one day I'll experience that. Right now, I'm growing into the best man that I can be for my person, and it's gonna be beautiful when I get married. I can't wait. I'm so excited. What I learned is that healing starts with loving yourself. Only then can you truly give love without being fearful. So to all my past Valentines, thank you for the love, the lessons, and everyone listening. Please keep growing to be better lovers for your future partners. Happy Valentine's Day.